What's up, y'all? My doggy don't want to leave me alone. My dog does not. Hey, y'all. My doggy doesn't. Hey, he didn't want to. He didn't want to leave me. He didn't want to leave me. He didn't want to leave me. You're a spoiled baby. You're a spoiled baby. Okay, okay. Yeah. Said. Are you just doing too much now? You're doing too much now. You're doing too much now. What? What? You're doing too much. You're doing too much. You're doing too much. Okay, okay, okay. All right, all right, all right. Hey, really? Really? Let's show him. Wait, wait. Let's show him your little pretty face. Hold on. Okay, never mind. Sit, sit, sit. I don't want to play. I don't want to play. I have to do this. I have to. Listen, are you going to let me do this? Are you going to let me do this? Okay. Hold on. Yeah, that's because you on this rug. Oh, wait, no, go in the hole. Go ahead. Okay. Ah, how y'all? How y'all doing? Great risings. Great risings. I just wanted to tell y'all before I say what I'm gonna say. Um, when I was coming into YouTube to do this video, um, it was 9:44 my time. Today is 4/4, 44. I want to say fours are lucky for me. um, yes, I hope everyone is safe as well too, Pam. Um, I hate saying the hey from Canada. Yes. Thank y'all. Okay, let me get right to it. Hey everybody. I just got through watching the first purge. I went back to watch it again because I wanted to make some sense of some things. What am I finding out um, that I was not paying attention to when I've watched it before? The first purge. I noticed that one of the goons who turned on his drug lord, he mentioned the the month of March. Okay, he he mentioned the month of March. However, when you see the militia going in, yeah, you already know what time it is. Um, when they are doing the strobing lights scene, when they are going into the apartments, when the militia is going upstairs to kill everybody on every floor, when Dimitri Dimitri is the Lord who ends up saving his city. Well, saving what's left of the city. He ends up cutting the lights because they know the projects better than these militia groups do, right? So I noticed that there were three sets of numbers. There's three numbers that are shown during the strobing light scene. The first number was 9. The second number was 12. The third number was 14. If I can guess it correctly, most likely it's an enigma. I would not be surprised that if this now, if I'm correct Because remember, learning everything backwards a lot of the times give you the answers. But let me start forward first. Okay. If I was to say something forward, I would say that the month of September this year would not be a really good year, a really good time, as most likely the lockdown may go till September. Okay. I'm not saying that it will, I just said that it may. The first purge may commence in the month of September. What year? I don't know. Okay. Um what I can say is this. Easter falls on the 12th day of this month. And according to William Cooper in Behold the Pale Horse book, um, he said no person should be at home on the day of and the night of, any national holiday. I know some of us already don't have places to go, and I know that whatever, but I don't know. We're just gonna have to be smart about it. I'm gonna take his advice. I'm gonna take his advice, and I'm not gonna be home for any national holiday ever again. I'm going to make sure that my kids are not here. I'm going to make sure my husband is not here. I'm gonna even make sure my dog is not here. Um, yeah, that Jason month, right? I know that Jason month. You said you had a dream that this was still going on at Christmas. So here's the thing, and I'm pretty sure that that can happen, Candace. I don't rule anything out, but this is my thing here. Um, the reason why I'm coming on and doing these videos and reading the book for you all, especially those of you who do not have the book, even though the PDF file is free. And I suggest that you get the PDF file, because once they start going online and erasing a lot of shit, you know, that's going to be one of the books that they're going to come after. If you don't have your hard copy, you need to. You don't have your hard copy, it's going to be some shit. Um, hey y'all, everyone who's coming in, hi. Um, what you mean by children are being rescued? So there's parts of South Africa right now where martial law is in effect. And when I say martial law is in effect, you have to understand too. South Africa started out. We have family there. Y'all know my husband is from South Africa. Um, they started out with the National Guard, their military on the streets. They didn't waste time. Okay. The problem is that they were beating up people, especially the elderly, who had to stand in line to get their pension money toward the end of the month. What are you out there beating the elderly for? What can the elderly do to you, young, strong black brother, sister? Cash, Morrow. Yeah, you still need to print. Yeah, I remember I gave it to you, right? Yeah, that one. That book that Cash is talking about by Moro Biglino. Moro Biglino, that's the Anunnaki book. Moro Biglino was he used to work for the Vatican, and Moro was a man who was a translator for the Vatican. He knew how to read ancient scripts of ancient Hebrew, ancient Paleo Hebrew, Sumerian, Texas. He helped the Vatican translate things to Latin, and he got a hold of the original transcript of what we call the Bible, and found out that it was an Anunnaki story and not the typical story that you have been taught in Sunday school. Basically, make a long story short about the PDF file that Cash is talking about. Um, tells about the story of basically aliens posing as gods, aliens being gods, and that there were more than one God during the creation of man, why they created humanity. There was a humanoid that existed on this earth before they got here, was something of a dumbed down nature, did not know how to speak, that type of thing. Kind of just took up space, I guess. They spliced the humanoid with their DNA, which made us how we are now. Which the word "made in our image" meant to have our DNA, not have our the resemblance. Right? It says having our resemblance. So when you hear something saying "made in His image," it's not that we have arms, legs, and feet. We already had that. It was the to resemble the likeness thereof of these ancient ones, which were being able to talk, speech, that type of movement, the way you think, that type of stuff. Okay. Um, the tornado sirens are now going off in your city. Tennessee's daughters, be very careful. Let's see. LM official 97. I wouldn't know. I don't have the PDF version. Scorpio 16 actually has been the one posting what I believe is the original PDF version of Behold and Pale Horse. So there's a few things. Um, it says so we don't look like them. In a sense, we have we are still in the physical image of humanoid. The Anunnaki, pretty sure, may have elongated lobes, which are like, when I say lobes, I'm talking about head, skulls. Um, I'm pretty sure they operate on the nose, the eyes, the ears, hands, feet, mouth, that type of thing. The difference between them and us is that they may be able to shapeshift. They may have some more supernatural looking type of things than we have, because of the simple fact that that's just what it is. Um, you heard weird alarms that you've never heard before at night in New York. Yeah, I'm telling y'all. So this is the reason why I'm coming on this live. If you see the title of this live, this is the reason why. So for some of you who are coming in, I told y'all that I just got through going back to rewatch the movie, which is called The First Purge. There were some things that I noticed. There were some numbers that were flashed across the screen. There were some things that were said that a lot of you would not pay attention to on a regular day. I know the month of March was mentioned. The number 9, the number 12, the number 14 was shown. Which again, I want us to be alert, especially in the month of September. Number 2, because I'm gonna just tell y'all something. These low income, just like the movie said, these low income places are going to be the big targets. New York is going to be a big target, right? Parts of New Jersey is going to be a target. Atlanta is going to be a target. Chicago is going to be a target. New Orleans and most of Louisiana is a target. I'm sorry. It just hit me. Um, um, sorry, y'all. Um, Houston, Dallas, um, El Paso. I'm gonna tell y'all why I said El Paso. It's because majority of the minorities are going to be targets. um, you got your suburbs and different places that may be on lock, but for the most part, and I have yet to really hear. I'm not saying that no one else is on here. I'm not saying anybody else that has a YouTube channel is not talking like me. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people who are talking truth, but I have not came across anyone yet to say what I'm getting ready to say, and I'm pretty sure there are people out there, but I'm just saying I have yet to come across them. It's your black ass that's on the chopping block first. I just went to um, I just went somewhere yesterday. I went to Harbor Freight, and Harbor Freight has some things that are very cheap. And I went and got a hunting knife, and I went and got some more things, um, which was a magnesium fire starter block, that type of stuff. Um, I am about to see if I can find some camping backpack, and I need to get some more tarp so I can make a makeshift temporary shelter if need be. There's some things that I need to upgrade on my emergency backpack. Uh, this thing is closer than what I perceive now. One of the reasons why this is so hard for me to sorry y'all. Yesterday, give me 1 second. Just woke up real heavy. Today was one of those days I woke up real heavy. Today marks the day of 444 on the Gregorian calendar, which is the pagan calendar. Your pagan calendar will tell you that this is the fourth day of the fourth month. 2022 plus 2 is 4, the fourth year. But according to the Ethiopian calendar, which is the Chaldean calendar, which is probably most likely the most correct calendar, that is staying true, we are in the year of 2012. 2 plus 2 is 4 plus 5. And if you see in the tarot deck, in the minor arcana, the 5 of anything is never really a good sign. 5 of wands, 5 of cups, 5 of pentacles, and 5 of swords. 5 is a very volatile number. My daughter's birthday is tomorrow. I got a lot of family members whose birthdays today. Trying to make the most of this thing and the best of it. Sometimes I see my kids trying to hold it together. I try not to cry in front of them. Most of my cries is frustration and anger, because a part of me just wants them to just launch this shit so we can get this shit over with already. And then a part of me wants to rewind time so I could have helped people be prepared more. But I feel like I've done as much as I could to help people prepare. So something happened to me yesterday, and I have to. I'm not fearful. I'm angry. I'm angry. I'm not fearful. Trust me, these tears has nothing to do with fear. And if I had a lie detector test, I would. I wish I did. It'll show y'all that I'm not lying. This has everything to do with anger. I'm angry because I know what's at stake. And I know that this population control shit is real. One of the actors in the movie The First Purge actually mentioned that when the woman went downstairs to have one of her workers see, all of a sudden, why was there a spike of killings during the first purge? She found out that the director, the man who was working with her for the NFFA, which most likely can be, and I'm gonna say the word allegedly, be FEMA in the movie. They call it the NFFA in the movie. The man sent militia groups because he knew that black people were not violent in nature. Um, I'm just kind of a little bit agitated. They're going to keep telling us 30 more days for 4 months straight. I can believe it. I can believe it. I'm just going back to y'all stuff. Somebody said no harm shall come to the righteous. Well, I want a lot of y'all to understand. There's some points that spirit, and I'm gonna go as far to say the Holy Spirit, because some of y'all need to hear the truth. The Holy Spirit was on me today when I was watching this movie, and I'm gonna tell you what I've seen. First and foremost, there's a few things in this movie that gave me pause, which was truth, and I want to talk about those points today. But before I do that, let me just go on a quick rabbit trail. Yesterday, I took a bike to pick up some food from my kids at school. This is helping me feed them on the weekdays. And I went to pick up first at the elementary and then at the high school. As I was leaving from the high school, I was on the phone. Actually, when I was going there, I was on the phone with my mother for majority of the time that I had even got on the bike. As I was going there, I went and picked up the food, and I was coming back. As I was riding the bike back, I stopped at the corner of a light so that the light can change. I was waiting for the light to change. And there was a homeless guy who you can tell might have had some mental illnesses. White man. He did not look really dirty, but I could tell. I know what that homeless energy feels like. And out of nowhere, while I'm on the phone with my mother, he says to me, he says that, okay, let me back up, because this is how he said it. My mother can tell you that I'm not lying. He says, I don't know what they injected me with. Okay? Y'all, I can count on one hand how many times I have sworn on my daughter's grave. This will be the third time in my life that I put something on my daughter's grave. I swear to you, with my hand in the sky, on my daughter's grave, that this man said this to me while I was on the phone with my mother, and she could hear it in the background. He was sitting on a bus bench as I was waiting for the light to change so I can continue to ride the bike across the street, and he said to me, I don't know what they've injected me with. And I didn't hear him clearly at first, because all I heard was injected. And then I said, hold on, Mom. And then I said, give me 1 second, Mom. I said, what you say? And he said, I don't know. And he's pointing in the direction, I guess, where he went to get this injection. And he says, I don't know what they injected me with. And I said, who? He says, the clinic over here. And I said, what clinic? He says, the clinic right here down the street. Now, I'm not from here, so I don't know what clinic he's talking about. And then I said, well, what they injected you with? He said, I don't know. He says, but they keep telling me to come back and get another ejection next week. And then he's like, I don't know what I should do. And I said, don't go. And he says, don't go. I said, yeah, don't go. And then he repeats it again, don't go. And then I say, yeah, don't go. And my mom, I can hear her praying up underneath her breath on the side of the phone. And he says to me, what's going to happen to me if I don't go? I'm sorry, And I said to him, after he asked me what's going to happen to him if he doesn't go back to get the shot, and I said, "You'll live." And then he says, "Oh, okay, thanks." Says, "Thank you. Be safe." God. So you see, I'm not in fear. I'm angry. I'm angry. They are using the homeless and those who have mental illnesses as a trial run. So those of you who have family members, you may not know where they are. Check on them because they are out here fucking with these people's DNA. Ate the grape, my dog does. My dog actually is a stressed dog. I didn't know that until I got him. Um, he was owned by an older person, and I guess that older person had PTSD or something. But every time I get angry or cry, he comes and sits by me, sits on me, rubs against me. So yeah, he's a stressed dog. I'm very angry. I am very angry. Katrina, I believe so. I believe that the elderly, I believe that the elderly, I believe that newborns, homeless people, and the mentally ill are on the front line right now. Uh, Newborns have more of a chance if the parents are strong enough to say no. Those of you who have babies in the NICU, be careful. Those of you who know people who have babies in the NICU, I know they may not want to hear this, but y'all motherfuckers need to be living in that NICU night and day. Exhaust as many hours as you can in that NICU. See if your child is ready to come home or something. Because I can't fathom that they would spare anyone at this moment. I'm sorry, y'all, that I broke down like that. I just it's funny because I notice that things like this when it happens, I'm never alone. Whether it happens to me virtually, like whether like let's say for example, if I'm walking right now and I'm able to streamline, you know what I'm saying, and I'm able to streamline, it would have happened while I was talking to y'all, or somebody would be physically with me to know for a fact that hey, Rafiki's not lying. But my mom was on the phone and she heard it, and so uh y'all please forgive me because I know that I broke down and I know that some of y'all look to me for strength, but this is not the time. Uh, uh, y'all have to look within, to be honest, because I'm tired in the sense that I'm angry. I'm tired in the sense that I'm angry and I'm upset. My anger has to come out some kind of way because if it don't come out a constructive way, it can be very bad and I for everybody, and I don't want that. So if I can't cry it out, if I can't break some shit, if I can't go to the shooting range, if I can't do any of those things, it can turn into something that I don't want to see. So I'm just having to go through these motions because I see personally what's happening. And it was no reason why this man would make some shit up like this. First of all, he's homeless. You can tell he has nothing. He doesn't have a phone. I'm pretty sure he's not looking around to hear conspiracy theories from someone, because you know that that's what they're calling it, conspiracy theories. This man was in his honesty, and I felt that the universe, the ancestors chose me and my mom to hear this, because he genuinely, and that's what broke my spirit. That's what hurt me when he asked me what's going to happen to me if I don't go back. It was almost as if his spirit was trying to tell me that these people are paying the homeless for them to be the clients of a clinical trial. You get what I'm saying? You know, and that's one thing about me. Like, I don't really, and even with me crying is the last resort to my anger, because I don't trust myself sometimes. Because when even, like, let's say if somebody really, yeah, I'm crying it out because, I was just on the phone with a client today. I was just on the phone. I was just on the phone with the client today before I came on here. And I made a point to say how humor is the most common used mechanism to thwart some kind of pain or hurt or trauma. It explains why a lot of us Black folks have been making coronavirus memes and different shit. Is to mask the pain and fear and hopelessness. We've had centuries and centuries and centuries to deal with trauma, distress, pain, hurt, death, rape, hijacking of any sort. Yeah, Tennessee's Daughter. A lot of people are in oblivion. And honestly, Tennessee's Daughter, that's the reason why I had to explode on this live. I just cried out because the truth of the matter is this. And nothing is safe. Okay. This leads me to another point. There was a music video, I think it was Kanye West. Do y'all remember this song called No Church in the Wild? If y'all go back and y'all look at that music video, there's some form of civil unrest that takes place in that music video. And the song is called No Church in the Wild. Okay, there's no church in the wild. In the movie The First Purge, I noticed that there were a lot of people who went to the church for refuge and safety. Let me explain something to y'all. There is no church in the wild. What does that mean? Religious dogmas are put aside when it comes to the preservation of life. No one gives a shit if you're Christian, Buddhist, follow the teachings of Muhammad. They don't care if you're a Hindu. They don't give a fuck. When people want to preserve their life by any means necessary, they will. Okay, all religious dogma must go out the window. That's one of the things of the art of war. Okay. It saddened me to know that they had all of these babies. They had babies and women and children in there, and this pastor is sitting up there preaching. Nobody came to ride this shit show out in your church to hear a sermon. Nobody. I don't need you to preach to me. What should have happened is that this church should have been using the church's money to go and buy guns from every pawn shop over there and hand out guns and shit. You see? That way everybody in that church would have been equipped. You want to protect the kids? Put them in the lowest part, put their ass in the basement, bolt the basement, make sure those babies got guns, Make sure they know how to shoot in a just in case thing. I feel like and now I'm feeling like if that's the case, every church should have a panic room. I'm serious, at least big enough to put them kids in there. Cause see me, I'm an adult. You know, cause see me, I'm an adult. I'm an adult. I don't mind busting caps and fighting to the end. But see them babies, yeah, that's gonna be hard, y'all. Babies, Empress Rose, churches are selfish. You seen that Florida pastor still trying to have Sunday service. Another pastor got up and talking about still pay y'all tithes. The website is equipped for y'all to go on there and pay y'all tithes, as if people are paid. Folks is delusional. Folks are delusional. The church in Texas had armed parishioners. Yeah, ready. See, let me tell you something. That's one thing. That's one thing I can give Arizona. That's one thing I can give Arizona. So, uh, a pawn shop worker told me yesterday that you honestly do not need. Yeah. You can a pawn shop worker yesterday told me that you honestly do not even need a concealed a CCL out here either. This is the Wild Wild West. I wish this thing would stop cutting me off. I'ma say it again. You do not need a CCL. You can carry in the open, and you can also conceal here. There's an illusion that you need a CCL, but this is Arizona is considered the Wild Wild West. You can even conceal here. You as a black person trying to conceal may be a different story, but nevertheless, in these times, especially these evil times, you may have to take your chances. I know that I am, and I don't give a fuck who care who's afraid or not. Texas is open carry as well. The state of Texas is open carry as well. Yes, that is definitely. Hey, Teeny. Yeah, yeah, Teeny. So this is Teeny, stay safe, dog. A temp isn't a guarantee. I believe Amazon workers have already tested positive. Tennessee's daughter. I don't believe in everything that they're telling us. I don't believe that if you don't show a temperature, I just don't. I don't believe in all that bullshit. I think that they're using that as a scapegoat to say anybody is positive, whether you have a fever or not. I don't believe in all that temperature shit. I don't. I don't. I have never seen anybody have the flu and not have a temperature. I'm sorry. It's just in one way or the other, you're gonna be running hot. It may not last a day. The symptoms may last longer than the temperature, but I just don't. I don't believe in. I don't. I just don't. I just don't. Wait. Hold on. Let me see. Cash. White man walked into the Kentucky State House armed with assault rifles and black masks. Nothing happened to them. Yep. I can imagine that. I don't believe it. They got a lot of excuses. If somebody wanted to put a machine to your head and then say quarantine her, and you'll be like, nah, I'm not sick. Now you know damn well you're not sick, but because they're saying it, I don't want to give them that type of power over me. I don't want to give them that type of power to say who, if that's the case, the whole world is fucking positive. And some people just may carry immunity in their blood systems because some people last year were sick and got over that shit. And now it's like, and then, have you heard the news saying, is it true that you can catch it over and over and over again? Don't y'all receive that fear mongering shit. Don't y'all receive that fear mongering shit. I'm telling y'all, catch it over and over and over again. Are you fucking crazy? Devil is a lying wonder. I can't assume everything, dear. I love you, but in this, I think this is where we gotta love each other to agree and disagree at this point, because I'm not assuming shit. Because me assuming something is taking on that energy of fear in which they want you to take. Do you know there's some people who wasn't meant to get sick, but they got sick because they started fear mongering. They started fear mongering. I personally know somebody who wasn't even sick, and then as soon as they started worrying about catching this goddamn virus, they ended up getting sick. Thank God they still here. They only letting 5 people at a time in Walmart now. Oh yeah, you keep getting terrible headaches every morning. Katrina, I had a dream a few days ago, and I just told my daughter this yesterday. My daughter goes to a certain type of high school here, and I was telling my baby, I said that I had a dream that they ended up going back to school, and every day kids were getting headaches that were so severe that they were throwing up, and a bunch of parents was getting phone calls to come pick up their kids. And when I asked my daughter, what's going on? All of y'all sick? There's like, yeah, we all got headaches and we all throwing up and queasy, can't keep down food. And then Spirit said to me, it's on the top of their schools. Just like that. So in the dream, I backed up. I was outside because I walked up to her school, what you call it. And so when I walked outside with her, something say, Spirit said, look up and look at the roof. And then when I looked at the roof, it was a small version of these towers that had a white ball at the top, and then it had like these white rectangular things all around the top part. And then I said, these motherfuckers installed 5G on top of my daughter's school. And then that's when I told her to get in the car, hurry up and get in the car. And then I went inside and I yelled at the office and I said, y'all let them put this demon on top of the schools. The reason why these kids are sick is because you got a 5G tower sitting on top of your school roof. And until y'all either take that shit off or implement for my child to work go to school from home, I will not let her back in these doors. And then all I remember was that I drove off, and then it was when I got home, my TV automatically switched on the news. Now, mind you, I don't have cable, but my TV automatically switched on the news, and then it said how kids across the United States were coming up sick, and they thought it was like a stomach bug or some form of a stomach virus and this and that the other, when really in reality it was that bullshit. I was just kind of like, wow. And then that's when I woke up. This just happened a few days ago. Yeah, my daughter has been dealing with headaches, and it's funny because I'm the type of mother. Let me see. You say Sprint took down a 5G tower next to the elementary school because the parents raised hell when their kids started getting sick. I can believe that. I can believe that. And the thing about it is that these kids in the dream, they knew that this shit was not regular, right? And so this is the type of mother that I am. My daughter, I always make sure that I have their natal charts by my side, and I study the natal charts, but I also study the biorhythms. Okay, so my Aries daughter is kind of already sort of prone to headaches when certain things are suppressed within her. We have to go and deal with her a little bit differently, right? Um, For y'all who are getting headaches, please stay away from Advil and ibuprofen. There are certain over OTCs, over the counter drugs right now that are heightening up this coronavirus mess and issue. Okay. Not only that, y'all, but y'all have to understand too. Radiation is going to act differently from one person to another. For example, there's a type of radiation that can actually sterilize the womb or the testicles. Okay, so be mindful that when they start this silent war, when they have started the silent war on kids, it's more so to keep them from. It's more so for sterilization purposes, right? You're allergic to, oh God, you're you're allergic to nothing. Um, well, I'm gonna just tell you this, Candace. You better go and get you some peppermint oil and put them on the back of your ears and in the middle of your forehead and the back of your neck when you get a headache. This is what's gonna help it go away. I'm just telling y'all right now, it's not good to take those. Ibuprofen is not good. You had so bad it brought you to the point of nausea. Yeah, Carmela, it's doing like that. Yeah, Carmela, you gotta toughen it out. You're right. Is white yellow bark a good replacement? White yellow bark, because white yellow bark is responsible for aspirin. White yellow bark, St. John's wort, and there's a certain thing. It starts with an A. You can find it on trees that has Spanish moss on it. Um, Natural remedies are okay. BC powder. Let me tell y'all something. I'm not an OTC type of person, but I swear by BC powder. If I ever have to take or pop something, it's always going to be BC powder. However, I haven't taken anything since this shit started, and trust me, I've had headaches. Not as many headaches as a lot of people have been saying they've been having, but like the other day I had a headache, and I know why. It's because I was eating sunflower seeds, and my ass had a headache where the salt content in my body was too high. Hey, baby. I just don't want to chance anything. I've been staying away from BC powder. I get BC powder. I have been buying it though. I have been buying it off the shelf. I have not gotten BC powder though. I have not taken it though. I've been buying it, but I have not been taking it. Yeah, peppermint on the temple helps too. Um, y'all are gonna y'all we as a people are just gonna have to train our bodies on how to heal itself. It's just that simple. You know what I'm saying? Because it's gonna get. Um. Also, do you know what kind of psychological issues happens when you tell someone to distance themselves from others? This is a proven scientific fact. One of the psychological things in war is when you keep people separated, they can't come together and form alliances. So a lot of this social distancing shit is to get within your spirit to not to trust your neighbors, not to trust, like when the anarchy and when the shit comes down the fan, you're not gonna be trusting the person next to you because of all of this bullshit. Yeah, it's going. Yeah, learn y'all pressure points. Learn pressure points. Yeah, LM official. You right. You right. They are. And that's another thing too, that I keep telling y'all, that these numbers, I truly believe that the death toll numbers are not contributed by the coronavirus. I believe there's more sinister things that are coming in play. Trust me, suicide rates have risen, and a lot of people do not listen. Call. I mean, you wouldn't want to call, but just call if you want to, and ask them. Has a surge? Call the suicide hotline and ask them. Has a say, I'm doing a local study here in my city, and you can name any city. You ain't got to give them the city. I'm doing a local study here in my city, so that I can help contribute to the betterment of mental illness in my city during this time in COVID. We're an independent company. I just wanted to know that you, as a customer service representative for the suicide hotline, have you been seeing a surge in numbers on a daily basis? Have you been seeing surges? Have you been getting more calls than normal? When you hear the yes, you're going to know. Yes, domestic violence and child abuse cases. Yeah, because the schools are down, and some of these kids, that was their only safe haven, because the monster and the devil for them lived at home, right? Imagine that if it's Imagine if it's domestic violence and child abuse, you got to know that the sexual abuse has risen as well. And people being stuck in a house for this long, people are going to start to rebel. People will. They're going to start to rebel. There's going to be there, and honestly, they're banking on it. They're banking on trying to see how long we can do this civil unrest shit. I mean, uh, 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 social distancing. And I hate it. I hate that they're calling it social distancing, because the word social means it's basically like, not it's not just about being around each other. It's about talking to people. People are not talking to people anymore now. You're standing 6 feet away from somebody and you're not even sparking up a conversation. People are afraid to talk to each other now. I'm trying to tell y'all, think of the psychological shit that's popping off, the reverse psychology that's happening. It is. It's a lot of stress on marriages. But you know what? This time is revealing the hearts of a lot of people as well. You know what I'm saying? That landlord who really wanted that family out of their house, we'll see if they'll be nice enough to waive this shit until we can get back on track, whatever that may be or how it may look. That boss who didn't like your ass and been wanting to fire you, all of that is showing the hearts of everybody. Eighth the Great. America has been broke, honey. I've been telling people that America is a housewife. It's a housewife of Beverly Hills or Atlanta or Potomac. Showing it is making you she looks like she got it all together. America stayed wearing clothes that was what do you call that? She stayed wearing clothing that was name brand when her ass didn't have anything. America been broke. She was wearing 7-inch heels and coming down the pole and still was broke. So America had to whore herself out to different countries. But America purposely has been lifting the debt ceiling by way of all these different presidents, including Obama. Some of y'all who love Obama, who ain't do shit for y'all. I told y'all, that's why I don't do politics. Voting my ass. Let me see. Yeah, they dare you to step out of line, Tennessee's daughter. You sure right. Yep. All they need is a reason to implement the final step of martial law. Because I was talking to someone yesterday, and I said to that lady, and yeah, I had to tell that lady, and her, she was with her 2 kids, and she had her sunglasses on, and her nice blonde bleached hair, and I had to tell her I was walking out of a place and she was going in, and we to talking because her daughter bumped into me, and she was like, "Oh, you gotta watch where you going, baby." She was like, "I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry." I said, "No, no, you're fine." I said, "Listen, these babies, they need some kind of normalcy, even if it's just bumping into a stranger." I said, "It's fine." We laughed, and so then she sparked the conversation, and then basically toward the end of the conversation, I said, "Well, you do know we're in martial law, right?" And she kind of looked at me like, "Nah." And took off her sunglasses and she says, "No, I don't think we are. I mean, we're, they've ordered us to kind of stay at home and to social distance." And I said, "No." I said, "Just because you don't see the military out on the streets yet does not mean that we're not in martial law." I said, "We're in a certain phase of martial law. We're in phase one. I mean, we're in phase two, but we're in the first part of phase two. This is where we are. In a common person's mind, it would be phase one. But we've already passed phase one already. All they need is the second half to pop off. And just like Tennessee's daughter said, they looking for a reason to come and fuck with you, honey." Somebody said Trump wants us to mess up. Girl, this is bigger than Trump. This is bigger than Trump. All of these presidents are fucking puppets. They do what they are told to do. Now I will say this. I'm trying to feel Trump out at this time because I'm seeing something happening. In the midst of all of this, I see him bucking against something. I can't quite put my finger on what he's bucking against, but whatever certain things he's bucking against, and he's trying to make things not go farther down than what. For example, I'm gonna tell you what I mean. So when he said, "Yes, this we're gonna be over this by Easter. People are gonna be in the churches and whatever, this and that, the other." And one of the yeah. Um, so when Trump said, I don't know, that's my neighbor coughing like that. So when you got, ooh, something just fell over here. What the hell was that? That's some doo doo or some shit. I don't know what that was. Okay. Anyway, so when he's telling you that this might be over by Easter and all this other shit, you know what I'm saying? People are going to be in the churches and all of this other stuff. First of all, that word Easter, I feel like is he trying to tell us that it's a warning for those who have ears to hear? And then this reporter says, "Why are you giving people false hope?" And he just came out and said, like, "I'm not trying to be the one to fearmonger. I'm trying to be positive about this thing or whatever." And I know he's an idiot, but I'm not putting salvation in the hands of Trump. But I'm just telling y'all that if that man end up being assassinated, it's for a reason. It's gonna be for a reason. You have to understand he's not only just the most controversial president that has sitting in the CEO seat of the Corporation of the United Snakes of America. You got to realize too that this man is a Gemini. He's trying to do this shit at the beat of his own drum, which is one of the reasons why they couldn't get him, for the grab him by the pussy and all this other shit and the this and the that and the fact that Russia is in his back pocket or he's in the back pocket of the Russians. We don't know which one. All we know is that this man came through with some form of power that does not mimic any other president. Okay, which which makes me believe that he may be our last president because the world as we know it is fucking gone. This is it. This is it. Finito. So if there is some form of normalcy that comes back, it's never going to be the way. It's never going to be the same. For those of you who are alive, who were alive way before 4/11, I mean 9/11, y'all know goddamn well why I said 4/11. Ooh, y'all, let's look out for April 11th and the 12th. Let's see. Mm. Bo, when you say here in SA, what are you saying? South Africa? It's raining and gloomy in Houston? Yeah. That's because Arizona is the sunniest state in the United States. So they're not going to be able to lie about this shit much longer, y'all. That's one thing I can tell you. They're not going to be able to lie about it much longer. Yep, April 10th through the 14th. Be watchful. Yep. For those of you who were alive way before 9/11, y'all knew that y'all didn't have to take off y'all wigs and y'all and y'all shoes and shit when y'all was going to the airport. Now you got to pass through something that passes radiation waves all through your body every time you go through an airport. Let's just be real. I got a family member that cannot go through one of those things because she has a pacemaker. I mean, seriously, it's a slow death, y'all. It's some slow shit. Bodies have a way of adjusting. I used to have this friend whose father had um, I want to say a stroke, and one artery stopped working. It was one artery became inefficient. But what began to happen is the phenomenon in the body began to create a branch artery off that main artery. It literally grew a main artery out of that artery that was no longer sufficient. And that's how he was still able to actually be alive. That's fascinating. Your body literally mimics the tree of life. You feel like New York is a distraction? You feel like California is a real target? I think that California may be more of a real target concerning natural disasters. Um, I told y'all when I did that reading. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second. You go in my apartment so I can talk for real. Cause I got a neighbor out here that's being nosy as fuck, and I don't want her to hear me talking. I just really don't. I don't care for it. Um, I think that California is the center for heart to show their power. Why am I saying this? Um, California has a lot of California has a lot of national parks. I'm not saying that they have the most. They just have a lot of national parks that kind of mimic Yosemite. Um, Watch Yosemite at this time. You know what's so crazy too? So I've always been a live camera watcher. I'm gonna tell y'all what that live camera watcher is, right? This is our new 9/11. I like the way you put that. This is the new 9/11. You just who just had an earthquake, Candace? I can believe that. I know my neighbor does need to sit their ass down. Yeah, they already implemented the 5G in the bill. Yeah, we know. He passed that 5G bill during the national emergency, during the national uh, emergency declaration of the national crisis of the United States. So, anything can pass while a national crisis has been implemented, has been declared. Excuse me, I burped. So you're definitely right about that 5G bill. Excuse me, I burped. That's what happened to me with my DVT, huh? Collie Phoenix, I am lost, baby. You in NYC right now? Y'all be careful in NYC because they using y'all. They told y'all in the first purge that they was gonna use y'all motherfuckers first. Now they put Staten Island on there, but New York, period. Y'all be careful. Yeah, y'all need to be careful. All right, Tennessee's daughter, be easy, baby. Yep. Bo, you right. Neighbors are nosy. Neighbors are quick to snitch. And the same thing about it is, she looked just like me, a black woman, young little stupid headed girl. All they do is smoke weed every day and night and cigarettes every day and night. And that's the reason why her ass over there barfing, about to cough up her fucking liver and lungs and everything else. Sandra, that's true. Stacked on one top of another. Yeah, Sandra. Yeah, New York is hit hard. You know why? I told y'all before. I told y'all before why New York is hit hard. Because y'all have the biggest concentration of different minorities all in one go. Think about how small New York is, but how powerful New York is. All the financial shit is there. The World Trade Center was there. The business of the World Trade Center is still happening there, but just the towers are not there. Wall Street is there. It's a lot of financial shit that's popping off in New York that has always been operating out of New York. And y'all are on the chopping block first. Yeah, y'all are the biggest melting pot in the United States via circumference. It doesn't matter how huge, and I'm talking about circumference in social economics. I'm not talking about how big the state is. Some people say, well, Texas is big. Well, guess what? Most of the motherfuckers is Mexicans, blacks, and whites. Yes, it's a huge place, but think about how many, the percentage of a melting pot. In New York, you got a bunch of people who there from countries you ain't never even heard of. Guyanese people, when they come, majority of them flock to Florida or New York, and majority of them living in New York. Haitians, same way. They either going to Little Haiti in Florida or they going to New York. Majority of them. New York used to be the safe haven for Africans at one time. It's a certain type of African now that flocks there. And then you got certain other areas, like we know that Texas and Houston is like Nigerians, they go everywhere, but they're more saturated in Houston and Atlanta or Georgia. You see, 305 Capricorn says, I'm Guyanese. I was in Florida first. Now I'm in New York. You see? Carmela says, you read today that Warren Buffett pulled 128 billion out of the stock market in October and didn't reinvest. Does he know something? Fucking right, he knows something. He's a part of that agenda. That's why, I never put these old rich motherfuckers on pedestals. I never did that. It's no reason for me to read their books or invest it. They ain't gonna tell you the truth. You're Guyanese American? He was born and raised in New York? Yeah, so they have, so you see what I'm talking about, right? Yeah, that's true. So y'all see how, again, in California is also a melting pot as well, but we also got to understand that majority of California is not as mixed. I remember somebody said Louisiana was a melting pot. That's a lie from the pit of hell. Louisiana is not as of a mixing pot as people think. We would be lower on the totem pole if that was the case. But what makes New Orleans the second epicenter of this whole pandemic is the fact, watch this, they strategically waited. Watch this, they let New Orleans have Mardi Gras. So they knew what they was doing. They trying to tell y'all through that alone, they coming for minorities. And I'm not saying white folks ain't getting this shit or whatever. They're not sick. Everybody's sick. It don't matter what color or race or gender you or whatever. You rich, poor, whatever. But what I'm saying is that this virus is literally biological warfare. Do you hear me? That's why I said San Antonio earlier, Bree, because they're full of Mexico. Arriba, arriba. Yes, ma'am. And all kinds is there from Veracruz, all of that. All of that. And let me use that as an example. You're not gonna find a bunch of Dominicans moving from Dominican Republic to San Antonio. No, they're gonna take their ass to either Florida or New York. Sandra says they should not have let them have Mardi Gras. No, they shouldn't have. Hey, hey, can we close this? Your teachers were Korean, Caribbean, European, African American, even Indian. Yeah. You're in New Orleans, and a lot of people are saying that the spirits of the bodies that still stuck in the Hard Rock Hotel are not at peace, and that's why the virus is bad down there. Nah, nah. See, uh, loyalty. I already knew that it was gonna be some bullshit when it came to my people. Listen, I already knew that they was gonna start saying stupidity when it came to New Orleans. I've heard somebody saying that stuff, but let me just tell you. First of all, that's them gentrified people saying that shit. That is not real New Orleans folks. That's not real people who are from that city who are saying that. That's not what's popping off. It is gentrified people who are passing false information around about spiritual shit that's popping off. It was because they had Mardi Gras that this stuff went the way it went. Period. Period. Katrina did not do what it was supposed to do. Our numbers boomed in childbirth after Katrina. Boomed. That's some gentrified shit they saying. No, it's real time. It's real time down there. These are the true, authentic ones. We're close to the border. Yep, lots of drug cartels and gangs in San Antonio. You best say it, Bo. That's so true. You are so true. You left the Friday before Mardi Gras. It was getting so crazy. Yes, Dominicans taking over the Bronx. That's cute. Hmm. Yeah, man, Katrina. So yeah, you said Baby Mystic's letting his presence be known. Uh huh. Baby Mystic loves attention, honey, but Baby Mystic is shy when he gets attention. You said you might have to take a trip to San Antonio. Oh, the old country people used to call it San Antonio. We gotta keep our guard up. We're gonna be hearing a lot of hearsay around at this time. You said you glad you went to New Orleans when you did, because now look, who knows when we'll be able to go anywhere. Yeah, Kansas. True, true. Yeah, that's true. So y'all get it. Another point was in the movie The First Purge. Another point was that these militia groups, because in that book, Behold the Pale Horse, there was a part that I was reading that told you that government, William Cooper, said in the book that the powers that be were using taxpayers' money to train militias since the 1950s. It's militia groups. Okay? People are not going to be able to stay locked in this city for another 4 weeks. Woo, Sandra, we gonna see. But it's about to go, it's about to get rough. I'm telling you. Minnie Mouse in New York Public Hospital, they have a whole floor just for the healthcare the COVID, they sent out an alert for more workers over the phone. Damn. The Dominicans took the Puerto Ricans' place as the head Latino. Okay. Google what publicly announced that they will track people in America, mm, including Puerto Rico for quarantine purposes. Eh, yep, I can believe that they looting in Italy. That's what I heard. I heard that they are looting in Italy. That's exactly what I heard. They are looting in Italy. Yes, people are getting sick of staying home. They may riot. Yeah, that's true. Not sure of how to convince my mom to let us leave for Easter. I know they never stopped tracking them. They never did stop tracking. You can go on your phone and turn off the locations and you still being tracked. That's why some of y'all got to get a burner. Y'all think I'm playing? Listen, get a burner phone. If it shit, the block is hot, they do it all the time. When the block is hot, you get a burner phone. Candace is right. They've never stopped tracking us. They've always tracked us. But people stop. I told y'all yesterday. I said, they treat us like cattle. They've called us cattle, right? Remember I said that? It's 11:11 where I'm at. It's 11:11 where I'm at. But do you remember me saying were all them kids that weren't accounted for during the building of the wall? Wait, Katrina, kids that weren't accounted for during build the wall thing was going on. Well, they called them detentions as well. You know what? That whole building the wall thing, that was definitely a trial run. They was raping and killing them babies. People in military suits with government names on the crossing the backs and the fronts of their bulletproof vests. People who were hired to at least make people feel safer were the ones pulling the triggers on those babies and raping those babies and selling those kids overseas, sex trafficking. Come on, y'all. You know why the drug cartels still exist? Do you know if the powers that be really were against drug crime, there would be no fucking cartels? Some of these cartels work closely with the powers that be, and some of these people who try to get power on their own, who are not compliant with the powers that be, they are the ones we see being brought down. I would love to talk to El Chapo and interview his ass. I'm pretty sure he was contracted with the powers that be that one time, and his ass rebelled. Yes, Carla, I seen something like that too. I seen there's a city in Florida suing China. The man you talking about, Cyrus Parsa, the one who's suing the United States, he's bringing a lot of these politicians and different things to Supreme Court because of sex trafficking and some other shit too. Yeah, I seen that. That'll let you know ain't nobody safe in the damn wild. Yeah, Westy kid. Some people do keep a burner phone. Fighting in the ground. You don't know how this came up, but you're glad. What's up, Chris G? Madonna got caught drinking blood. The fuck? Well, you know what? That don't surprise me. You said, what if the Purge 2020 El Chapo or a celebrity like Beyonce seeks safety in my house? I'ma ask them how they went about seeking their soul. And how about the elite personalities? Huh? Is that why people are reporting earthquakes? What do you mean? Somebody said Madonna got caught drinking blood. All them motherfuckers been into that shit. Putting it on their face. All of that. Bathing in it. At the beginning of Hold Up, Beyonce had a 2-3 minute thing where she's swimming in water and telling you all of what the fuck she did. How she took pages of the Bible. She took pages of the Bible and plugged the coochie hole up while she was menstrual cycling. All of that shit is heavy ass spells. Said she wore white, fasted for however long. She said, I mean, she was telling you she was calling on fucking entities. They be telling you this shit right in front of your face. Yeah, that spirit cooking shit. Okay, Sandra. Sandra says that there have been reports of earthquakes. We'll look it up. Be right back. Okay, my dear. We're going to be waiting on you. Hold up. They don't love me like I love you. Shit. These people are motherfucking crazy. Earthquakes reported in California, Idaho, Utah. They don't sell their soul. They sell their life. Their soul is not theirs to sell. It's from the source. The spirit is yours. Your spirit returns back to who gave it. Your spirit. The part of the soul that they're selling is their mind. The soul has 3 compartments: the mind, the will, and emotions. What they're selling, when they say sell their soul, they're selling their mental state, which means I gained this and I'm going to carry out this agenda. So in a sense, their soul is sold in that capacity. Somebody said Beyonce somewhere in a bunker with no Wi-Fi. You know what? I'm going to just say this. Like when she told her crowd, give me your energy. Yeah, I remember that shit. Some of y'all can't see it. Okay, so I got it pulled up. Let me show y'all right here. March 31st, there was a 6.5 earthquake 78 miles from Boise, Idaho. April 3rd, yesterday, around 11:18 my time PM, there was a 5.4 over a little over 1,100 miles away from someplace in Russia, right? And then yesterday, around 7:05 p.m. my time, was a 3.7 earthquake in Anza, California. 6:53 p.m. it was another earthquake, 4.9, 11 miles from that same Anza, California. I need to see. So this is where we're gonna go. So today, okay. I hate kilometers. I don't need to know. 51 kilometers northeast of Fort Davis, Texas. Let's look at this. Let's see. There was one today by Alamo, Nevada. You see that? Let's see. That is by Matone, Texas, a 2.8. Let's see this one. That is by Fort Davis, a 3.3. Let's see this one right here. See, this one is a yellow dot with gray around it. So this is a 2.8 today. Anza, California. Let's see this one. Today, that is 3.3 in Idaho. Let's see this one that has a diamond on it. This one is Thermalito, 2.5. 2.5. Pittsburgh, California, 2.5 by Pittsburgh. Ridgecrest, California. Tehachapi, 3.5. Let's see what this one is. We did that one already. Still having them in Magna, Utah. Let's see this one in the middle. It's Oklahoma, 3.6. Oklahoma is like a hotbed, y'all. Oklahoma's been popping off for a minute now. Oklahoma's been popping off. Africa seems safer. 2.5. Puerto Rico. Let's see. 3.6. Dominican Republic. 5.3 off of the coast of Tonga. 2.6 off the coast of one of the islands of Hawaii. 1 in Chile, 4.2, not good. 4.9, Argentina. 4.7 in another part of Chile. Wow, 5.1 off the coast of South Georgia Islands and South Sandwich Islands. There's been a lot of activity out there in South Sandwich Islands. I looked this up before. It's a lot out there. Let's go to the Orient of the world. Haiti, Dominican Republic has gotten hit. Haiti or Haiti has not been hit as of yet, I see. In China, 4.8. In Indonesia, 4.5. A 4.4 in another part of Indonesia. 4.8 in Japan. 5.0 off of the Solomon Islands. A 4.8 off of the Solomon Islands. A 4.3 in Fiji. 5.4 in Russia. Let's see Alaska. 2.9 north of Healy, Alaska. A 2.5 southwest of Middleton Island, Alaska. Just look up latest earthquakes and you'll find this. Okay. If you don't want to click on all of these things in which I just clicked on, we're showing activity. What you're going to do is scroll on the left-hand side. And right here where you see these numbers with decimals in them, that's going to be how big they are. Right, a 3.3, 2.5, 3.3, 2.6, 2.7, 3.0, 3.2, that type of stuff, okay? It's going to be right here, not in any particular order as far as magnitude on the Richter scale. Now, the time frames are in chronological order, okay? Okay. It's been a lot of activity. Now you see this one is 5.0 and it's in bold letters, as you can see. And all of these have a 4.9 The 4.9 one was in Argentina. The 5.4 one was in Russia. Um, it's a lot, right? 4.8. All of these are today. Now this one is red. So they have you can report it, and then there's a shake map, which is what was the intensity of it. So let's look at this. It's a shake map. Victorville. I got family in Victorville. So this is where it's felt. Right? Interesting shit. Some of y'all are y'all here? Indio. 29 Palms. That's where Coachella. Oceanside. Fed as far as Tijuana. For some of you who want to kind of if y'all feel some shaking and y'all don't really know if the shaking is real, if y'all have any kind of water in your house, like a glass of water, hurry up and fill a glass of water up. If you have a patio, put it down on the ground on the patio, put it on your kitchen counter, and see if the water is going to tremble. For those of you who have a pool, go outside and look at the pool. The pool will tell you if there was some form of seismic activities without you actually feeling it, because it could be a gentle sway versus a violent shake. Loyalty, you saying that? Let's see. Let's look up Haiti right now. As coronavirus cases grow, calls for rapid testing and medical gear in Haiti go unanswered. Haiti on precipice as virus and U.S. imposed leadership take their toll. As coronavirus cases grow, calls for rapid testing and medical gear. Okay, go unanswered. Mm-hmm. Let's see what one of these are saying. Let's look at what the Miami Herald are saying. As coronavirus cases grow, calls for rapid testing and medical gear in Haiti goes unanswered. You can't imagine the panic that took place inside the hospital, he said on telephone interview from Port-au-Prince. Realize that we are not prepared to confront the reality that exists. They only had 20 positive confirmed cases. That's what it says. Right here. Y'all see that? They said that Haiti had only 20 confirmed cases. And then they said the Dominican Republic, which has roughly the same population as Haiti, has about a little over 1,400 positive cases and 68 deaths. Well, that should tell you They said in 2 to 3 weeks, the healthcare system in Haiti will be brought to its knees. No, that's what y'all want. That's what y'all want. I hate when people talk that stupid shit. That's what the fuck y'all want. Assholes. Bullies. Y'all want it to fall on his knees. They're trying to populate control. I'm telling you, they're doing population control on what they have told you is poor countries. And ain't poor at all. Because if they can kill and wipe out full countries with no survivors, them motherfuckers will be moving their ugly rich asses in there. And taking all this shit. That's all y'all know how to do is rape and pillage. Y'all racist, born ass motherfuckers. Shit. And I'm so tired of these Christians saying that Haiti is struggling because of the voodoo there. That's a lie. Haiti is struggling because they whipped France's ass during the revolt of all that slave shit that was popping off. And they beat France's ass so bad that France sued them. And they had to pay France back in restitution because of the lost soldiers that France had. And France gave them an ultimatum. Pay us damages and money, or we're going to enslave your ass again. And Haiti said, we'll die fighting again, bitch. We'll pay you. So don't come on here talking about Haiti and voodoo when you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Take you and that slave master Jesus Christ shit somewhere else. Don't come to my people talking that shit. You hear me? Because trust me, I got ties to Haiti, baby. Now, ayu bobo that. Tired of hearing that shit over and over again. That's one of the things that's burning me the fuck up. I can't stand that. I cannot stand it when self-righteous people get up to talk about, well, yeah, God is punishing Haiti. Shut the fuck up. God ain't punishing shit. People who look like you are punishing Haiti. People who think like you are punishing Haiti. Fuck you with a sick dick with no petroleum jelly. Get off my people. The fuck out of here. I will always be mon Creole Louisiana, baby. I'm going to always have ties to that country. The fuck off my people's dick. So tired of this bullshit. Let's see what Cuba's doing. Whoa. Okay. Okay. Well, nothing else is coming up in this coronavirus except for Cuban doctors fighting coronavirus around the world and defying the United States. Oh, shit. Let's see. Cuban flag, Italian flag. That's Italy, right? Yeah, that's Italy. Italian flag. Medics and paramedics from Cuba arrive at the Malpensa airport of Milan, Italy, Sunday, March 22nd, 2020. 53 doctors and paramedics from Cuba arrived in Milan to help with coronavirus treatment in Crema. For most people, the new coronavirus causes only mild or moderate symptoms. For some, it can cause most severe illnesses, especially in older adults and people. Okay, we get it. Y'all Queen B, y'all Queen Beyonce. I bet you she's stranded over there. You know they love going to France and shit. Havana. For 2 years, the Trump administration has been trying to stamp out one of Cuba's signature programs, state employee medical workers treating patients around the globe in the show of soft power that also earns billions in badly needed hard currency. Wow. Wow. Says for 2 years that the Trump administration has been trying to stamp out one of Cuba's signature programs. That is crazy. State employed medical workers treating patients around the globe. Damn. Rolls out mobile testing and virus lockdown. Oh, mobile testing, huh? 305 Capricorn. I'm gonna get there too. I'm gonna look up Jamaica as well. Um, let's see. Labeling. This is where I'm at. Labeling. Let me come on back here so y'all can see. I'm right here. Labeling the doctors and nurses as both exploited workers and agents of communist indoctrination. The U.S. has notched a series of victories as Brazil, Ecuador, and Bolivia sent home thousands after leftist governments allied with Havana were replaced with ones friendlier to Washington. I'll tell you something. If these people are saving lives, they saving lives. Period. What? What? Hold on. I just seen something. Wisconsin doctor husband targeted and killed. Let's see what this is about. April the 2nd. So this happened 2 days ago. This is Associated Press. Associated Press. Let's see. Shit. Madison, Wisconsin. Okay, the Associated Press is reporting this. University of Wisconsin-Madison police investigators are working Thursday to determine why a respected physician and her husband were targeted and killed. Oh shit. The bodies of Dr. Beth Potter, 52, and her husband Robin Carey, 57, were found by a jogger Tuesday morning. Oh, this sounds like Enemy of the State. You remember that? When they Enemy of the State? Y'all remember that movie Enemy of the State? Go back and watch it. Big Brother. Oh my God, were found by a jogger Tuesday morning in the University of Wisconsin's Arboretum, Arboretum. Some people say it different. I try to say it however they say it. But a research and popular recreational area that includes more than 1,200 acres of forest and prairies. This really does sound like Enemy of the State. Potter and Carey died from homicidal related trauma, according to the Dane County Medical Examiner's Office. So that's what the coroner has said. Authorities have not disclosed the manner of their deaths, but UW police said the slayings were not by chance. Through our police investigation, we reached a point where we're confident in that this was, excuse my burp, this is not random, and that this couple was targeted, said Police Department spokesman Mark Lovicott in an email Thursday. Beyond that, I can't provide any further details as this is a very active police investigation. Worked at the medical center, Wingrove Family Medical Center, run by the University of Wisconsin-Madison Department of Family Medicine and Community Health and Access Community Health Centers. She was a medical director there. She spoke French and Spanish. She brought clarity and comfort to the diverse patient population she served. Let's see. She was an independent educational consultant, offered consulting services to students and their families for the college search. He was, and then he was also former coaching director at Regent Soccer Club. This sounds like some inside shit. This sounds like some inside shit. Let me look up Jamaica. And let me go back to this. So they're not going to let Cuban doctors here help us, but these Italians are getting help by Cuban doctors. These people hate Fidel Castro even in his death. Did you know Fidel Castro helped South Africa in apartheid? Did you know that? Did you know that Fidel Castro was allowing South Africans to come to their country for free so that they can be able to get their doctorate degree to become doctors in that country? Did you know that? Did you know that? Black teenager, my ass. Okay, let's see. Jamaica. Jamaica is hosting virtual dance parties and cooking lessons on Instagram. On the streets during curfew, Jamaicans heeding the call. Police are happy. See? Okay. So this is right here. See this right here? See this? This is a concern. So some of y'all who want to be, listen, I just was telling my husband last night, I had got a text message from a friend who invited me and a few other people to come to her house to basically give like a little tiny small birthday party at her house for a friend. I didn't even answer. I didn't answer, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because my spirit told me that this shit was gonna happen. For all of you who think it's cute to gather with a bunch of y'all motherfuckers right now and put that shit on social media, y'all being stupid. If y'all gonna do something like that, do it in peace and in the comfort of your own home or whoever else's home y'all want to gather in. But see, it says that Jamaica considers publishing names of people who failed to report. And this could honestly be like report to for whatever reason. What, you got a headache, you got whatever. But I'm just saying it's gonna be publishing names at this point for people who are going to be on social media doing shit that they say is allegedly illegal during this time. Stop putting and sharing shit uh, on social media. Seriously. You lived in Key West, Florida. Y'all were closer to Cuba than Miami. If only I could go back and take advantage of the easy travel you had. Yeah, yep. A lot of people who live in Key West, Florida, and a lot of them that have boats, they most likely probably have left already. Um, let's see how Guyana is doing right now during these times. Government announces month-long lockdown 12 hours ago. A civil man electrocuted after crashing into utility pole. They said the COVID-19 cases rise to 23 people. Guyana discovers massive oil and with it uncovers huge. This was in 2017. Mhm. So really, Guyana is on the low. Whew, on the low low. Jamaica's on the low low. Haiti's on the low low. Cuba, we don't see it. Let's see. Cuba COVID cases. They're saying allegedly that Cuba has 219 confirmed cases and that recovered people are 15 and there was only 6 deaths. Seems like that they may have the lowest in the world. Okay, so let me show y'all something right here. They're saying in the world, this is how many confirmed cases. 1.1 million, a little over 1.1 million, right? Then they're saying the recovered is this. They're saying the death toll is this worldwide. This is what they want. They want this number to be here. This is population control. Hey, Ladon, what's up? You have a beauty business. You begin a lot of appointment requests from fake pages. Then you find out females in Dallas are getting charged with attempted murder for still running a hair shop. What? These young men allegedly killed those actors. Prime Minister is going to bar them from leaving the country. Of course, they've already did. Uh, there is a lot of Chinese people in Guyana. That's true. Passengers of two flights to report to the Ministry of Health. So not. Oh, yeah. Let's see. Who are you scared about? Orpheus, who are you scared about, and why are you scared? Jamaica has 53 cases. Yeah. Places like Cuba and Jamaica and Guyana and Haiti, small cases. They said Haiti had 20 confirmed, right? It's crazy. Now let's look up. There's a doctor. I forgot her name. Chinese doctor name. Is it Ari A I something? She risked her life whistleblowing. Let's see. This is the website that I'm on. No, Bo, that's not the doctor I'm talking about. It's not Dr. Lee. Ifin. Yep, Juju, you got it. It's Ifin. AI, and then her last name is F-E-N. Yeah, Juju. That's the person. Ifin. Yep. That's the person. That's the doctor. But the Chinese government really killed her. And the kills. Yeah. Yeah. Y'all think she's dead? They might be keeping her. They might be slow torturing her ass. They might be slow torturing her right now. People who smoke and use drugs. People who smoke and use drugs during COVID-19 pandemic face unique risks. MEDA. Alabama and Missouri issue stay-at-home orders. 9 states yet to announce. Continue for free. Let's see. All right. Now, let's read. 9 American states have yet to declare mandatory stay-at-home orders after governors of Alabama and Missouri on Friday told residents to avoid going outside except for essential activities. Okay. All right, let's see. Lord. Folks, April stands to be very tough and potentially very deadly. Well, today's 4-4, so let's see. These people standing standing outside in lines. Look at that. Oof. Okay. I got 44 likes in this video. I told y'all Forbes follow me. Okay. Let's see what they were talking about. NIDA. Serious health risks of COVID-19 pose uniques. Okay, what is NIDA? National Institute on Drug Abuse. Okay, so people who smoke or vape or use opioids, have a long history of drug abuse, are allegedly at risk more than regular person. Respiratory, those who have respiratory diseases, which are often associated with lung damage due to smoking. Let's see. Hmm. What? This person says, I'm not worried about me. About 5 years ago, I came home from work. My face was covered in asphalt dust from cutting up a roof from underneath. I grabbed a Scotch Brite sponge from the bathroom sink without thinking and scrubbed my face with it. A few minutes later, my wife noticed and was horrified. She had just finished using it to scrub the toilet. I was laid up sick to death for 2 weeks. If I survive that, I can survive this. Wow. Um, Funny how when I got sick, I was talking about stop smoking because I was smoking at one point. I haven't. I mean, I wasn't a smoker for a long time, but still, I was smoking, right? Um, let's see. Why not close down and avoid the trouble? You're in Missouri and work in the salon. We were in the few businesses deemed non-essential. Someone complains may have we get one warning and then it's either $1,000 fine or 180 days in jail. So Chris G, why? Okay, so you did close down. Good, good, because it's not worth it. Some people are just they got vendettas out. Your mom is almost 60 and a nurse in Manhattan still smokes. Yeah, you smoke natural. It's the additives that is bad. Well, smoking period. I don't know. I just right now it's just not a good time for any kind of shit. Um, you notice that they're not telling you that the amount of recovered people. See, they don't want to give nobody hope. This number right here, they don't want to give nobody hope. They don't want to tell you that 14,000 people recovered from this confirmed case. And my thing is 14,368 plus 8,154. When you plus that together, you're not getting 300,432. Yeah, I'm official. You're right. Not even a. So where are the rest of these people? I just don't see. That's why I said, see, when you know that these people play games and you see that shit don't add up, it's like what? Diabetes patient rejected. Wuhan's hospital refused to accept a diabetes patient. The Chinese student posted a video calling on CCP to step down. Fight breaks out at hospital after CCP virus treatment denied. Declaration from China, disband the CCP. Dies from CCP virus. Spain's pro-socialist red princess. What? Let's see what this is about. U.S. and watch this, y'all. U.S. ambassador calls on countries to release religious prisoners during pandemic. Amid pandemic, here we go. They've been releasing prisoners already, but you ain't about to let Bill Cosby out. Chris G, you can email me at mysticcircle24@gmail.com. Let me see. Who is this? Red Princess dies from virus. Do y'all know who that is?
The cousin of King Felipe IV of Spain, Princess Maria Theresa of the Bourbon-Parma family, is the first member of a royal family to die from the CCP virus. She was called the Red Princess because she supported socialism. Princess Theresa died on March 26 in Paris, France, at age 86. As a member of the Spanish royal family, she spent most of her life in Madrid, Spain.
This whole time I've been on this thing and ain't been doing none of this shit. Now they want to do it because of this. Come on now.
26 in Paris, France, at age 86. As a member of the Spanish royal family, she spent most of her life in...
Here we go. Let's see. Y'all, they tried to lock my ass up for real. Let's see. They tried to lock this live up.
She told the French Liberation newspaper in 2014 that she supported Carlism, a political movement in Spain aimed at regaining the throne of the Bourbon-Parma family. However, the movement also contained some socialist elements. Princess Theresa also claimed to be a left-wing royal family member and had praised Chavez, a former Venezuelan socialist dictator.
Wow.
Princess Theresa remained single and never married.
Wow.
This week, other members of the European royal families were also diagnosed with the CCP virus, including Prince Albert II of Monaco and Prince Charles of the United Kingdom.
Yes, sir.
Spain is currently one of the most severely affected countries. As of Saturday, more than 72,000 people have been diagnosed with the infection, and nearly 5,700 have died, with a high mortality rate of 7%.
Let me stop it right there. Hold on. So you see the play? Do you see the play on the numbers, right? More than what? 57,000 have been diagnosed, but only 7,500 has passed. That 5 and the 7 is reversed. Y'all see that? Y'all see that? I'm gonna run it back.
5,752,000 people have
52.
been diagnosed with the infection. Like the countries, as of Saturday, more than 72,000 people have been diagnosed with the
72.
infection,
9.
and nearly 5,700 have died, with a high mortality rate of 7.8 CCP virus.
I had to run it down. Hold on.
Prince Albert II of
72
Monaco and Prince Charles of the United
7
Kingdom.
plus 2 is
Spain
9.
is currently one of the most severely affected countries. As of Saturday, more than
72,000. 7 plus 2 is 9.
Diagnosed with the infection, and nearly 5,000.
7 plus 5 is 12.
With a mortality rate
okay, so hold on. Y'all remember I told y'all in that I opened up this video talking about the numbers 9, 12, and 14. Okay. Got you. I'm watching. I am watching. Oh, it's crashing like crazy now. How did we ever let these fucks rule the world? How do we let them? What the fuck were we thinking? Well, okay, let's look at this one. Let's see.
The coronavirus calamity hit Wuhan when local residents were joyfully making preparations for the Chinese New Year. In just a few days, Wuhan turned from a vibrant city into a ghost town. Crematorium staff wearing protective suits were seen in many neighborhoods taking away corpses who had died from the virus. Around January, there was footage and images circulating online showing people collapsing in the street and in hospitals across Wuhan.
This probably is a little bit older.
我们小区好大，那个下雪，那个太早了，太早了，太早了。有人直接倒了。
Okay. Let me see if I can do this now. Big dick booty holes sucking on that coochie. Dick booty holes. Let's see if it's gonna start. Soon as you talk shit, they gonna leave your life alone. Soon as you talk that shit. I see that when they're kicking me off, they're kicking people out of the chat room as well. So twerk, 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 twerk on that ass. Say twerk, 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 twerk on that ass. Twerk it, twerk it, twerk it like a monkey on a stick. Twerk it, twerk it, twerk it, twerk it, jump on the dick. Twerk, 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 twerk. Soon as you talk about twerking and shit that don't make sense, they start fucking with you. They'll hop right off your fence. See right now, they ain't fucking with my life. But guess what? I'm gonna keep hope alive over here. Okay. Right when I was getting ready to show y'all, right during I was singing, it literally cut off. Old man beaten by guard at QR checkpoint. Okay. Let me show y'all something real quick. This is very important to know. Spain says that 70% of these people's virus testing kits are faulty. Okay? Spain is saying that 70% of this country's testing kits are faulty. Look at this. This is March 27th, but just look at it. Animal-like treatment of blank citizen. I told y'all it was a lot of false positives around the world. Y'all didn't believe me. A lot of y'all did not believe me. Y'all relying on these man-made kits and man-made tests to tell y'all, and they made them faulty on purpose. See, if I play it, it's going to start fucking up. I'm going to play it anyway.
The COVID-19 rapid test kits provided by China were standard in multiple European countries. As the Czech Republic news outlets reported, the error rate of the rapid kits from China is as high as 80%. Spain also purchased 5,000,000 rapid COVID test kits from China, and they give incorrect results for 70% of the time. Fernando Simón, the head of Spain's Health Emergencies Coordination Center, said on March 26th that Spain checked the first batch of test kits provided by China. 9,000 of them were found to be faulty.
Hizo un envío inicial de 9.000 test rápidos que antes de empezar a utilizarlos se validaron en el Centro Nacional de Epidemiología y en algún hospital de la Comunidad
This nigga looks stressed out.
Estas validaciones nos han mostrado que las especificaciones de este test, al menos de este lote que nos fue enviado, no corresponden a lo que venía en los certificados de calidad con marcado CE. Obviamente esto obliga
PCR testing to confirm infection by the COVID-19 virus. It takes about 4 hours to provide results. The Chinese Communist
They
Party
said it
claimed
takes-
that the rapid test kits they produced could provide results immediately by placing a patient's nasal swab into the kits.
So like a regular
The
flu
Spanish
kit.
Society of Diseases and Clinical
Ooh,
Microbiology
that shit look
announced
like
that
it's-
the batch of rapid test kits provided by China had an accuracy rate of less than 30%.
Let's
They don't meet the standard accuracy rate of 80%. The Czech Republic news outlets recently reported that the error rate of China's have to continue using the conventional methodology to confirm the CCP virus infection.
Okay, so they're saying that this is less than 30%. Correct. Didn't end it. Didn't end. They fucking with my live. You already know what time it is. This is
In a community in Wuda Lianchu City, Heilongjiang Province, a new lockdown rule requires that everyone scan their QR code at a checkpoint before entering the area. Man who wanted to leave
Okay.
requires that everyone scan their QR code.
This is what I was trying to tell y'all. This is what I was telling y'all. So we're gonna pay close attention to this. It might take a minute because we know that my live is tripping. But let me just try to do this so y'all can see at least most of this video, okay? Okay. To this video in here. Now I told y'all that they was using the color system in China. Remember I told y'all that? I told y'all that they were using the color system in China. They were using the stoplight method. Green, yellow, red. I told y'all this is what they were doing. Some of y'all thought that shit was a game when I told you. Some of y'all came in here like, oh yeah, whatever. I'll believe it when I see it. Well, motherfucker, here it is, Thomas.
In a community in Wuda Lianchu
Let's see
City,
how far we can go.
Heilongjiang Province, a new lockdown rule requires that
Why is it?
everyone scan their QR code at a checkpoint before entering or leaving the area. An old man who wanted to leave did not have the QR app on his phone. Instead of helping him install the app, a guard quarreled with him and shoved him back, starting a fight that drew blood from the old man's left cheek.
That's an old man. You serious? Come on, old man. You got something left in you. They jumping them. Come on, old man. That's all right. Shake and move, baby. Shake and move. Oh, shit. Hell, y'all jumping that old man. Fuck y'all. Listen, if y'all see them doing this to their own people, y'all see them doing this to their own people, and y'all see them doing this to their elderly folks, this ain't another nationality fucking with another nationality. They are fucking with their own, bruh. They fighting their own. They killing their own. And we'll make you think they gonna spare your ass. I think this is how China is getting ready to come to power. I think China is trying to show the powers that be some shit. This some shit. Carmela, that's not in Italy, that's in China, dear. That's in China. It's not here, and it's not in Italy. CCP virus pandemic shows. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Virologist says discharged virus patients retest positive. Whatever. They just said that they shit was faulty. What you call it said that they shit was faulty. So let's see. Hey, I want to hear that shit right now. No, I'm not calling you. Trying to see.
Jiang Wenbin, a university student in the eastern Shandong, posted a video to social media calling on President Xi Jinping to step down, has been incommunicado since the video was posted to Twitter on March 30th,
Oh my
2020.
God.
In the post, he wrote, "Will this world be okay? I hope I can use blood to awaken people's conscience. My name is Jiang Wenbin, a Chinese university student."
Oh my God.
大家好，我叫张文斌，曾经我也是一名中共的小粉红，是翻墙之后慢慢认清共产党的邪恶。中国共产党从土地改革、文化大革命、3年饥荒、计划生育，还有6·4屠杀，对法轮功的迫害，对西藏、香港和新疆人民的迫害，到今天，他已经将魔爪伸向了全世界，而大家还都视而不见，甚至还在歌功颂德，我实在无法忍受。
Jesus.
看到香港和台湾人民勇敢的对抗共产党，
All these people is
我也
risking
想
their
发
lives,
出
y'all.
自己的声音，呼吁大家认清共产党的真面目，团结起来推倒面前的那堵墙。习近平下课，共产党下课。Several days ago, Wenbin's WeChat account was permanently terminated after he posted on his WeChat account, "Xi Jinping stepped down. Chinese Communist Party stepped down." In the morning of March 30th, he posted it on Twitter saying he had been summoned by police and detained for 5 days because of his WeChat posts and his most recent
Hey,
Twitter
y'all.
posts in the video asking the CCP to step down.
Y'all better not go out there and donate no fucking blood. Y'all better not. The blood bank's been overrunning. The people greedy as fuck. I'm trying to tell y'all, don't do it. So let's look at this. What? Is it possible that medicines manufactured in the United States could actually be produced cheaper than using global supply chains, as most are today? Could be. How the Rona impacts religious freedom, especially in Wonsichong. I'm trying to avoid saying certain words. I want to see. Let's see. They use blood to feed their deities. Yeah, see, anybody got time for that bullshit. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Y'all see that, huh? The singer Pink says she has the Rona. CNN anchor Brooke Baldwin says they say she's tested positive for the Rona. Okay, so they're saying that the acronym for CCP is Chinese Communist Party virus. That's what they're calling it. This is the novel virus, the novel Rona, which novel meaning new. Rona. What's the difference between the CCP and the Rona 19? So she tested positive for Rona 19. It's Pink. She says that her and her 3-year-old son were displaying symptoms 2 weeks ago. Tested positive through a primary care PCP, primary care physician. I just don't want to believe some of this shit, to be honest. They were tested again just a few days ago and they were negative. She's donating 1 million, or is 1 million being donated to her? I'm with Cardi B on this shit. These people just may be getting paid. Steve Bannon's film Claws of the Red Dragon screens on Xing Xing Pong in focus. When I say Xing Xing Pong, that's CHINA. What? Bill Withers passed away, y'all. Damn. Lean on me. I thought he was, I'm not gonna lie, I thought he had been dead, to be honest. When you're not strong, I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on. It won't be long. I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. Oh, bless his heart. I was just playing. They say he died of heart complications. 81, he lived a real good life. Bill Withers, rest in peace, ancestor. Thank you for, I'm getting chills. I'm getting chills. Thank you for giving us your song, your instruments, your voice, your penmanship. It was heart complications. Thank you. Survived by his wife and his 2 children. We ask for the spiritual realm to give the family peace and strength at this time. He was 81. Yeah. No, I thought he was already passed on, because I could have sworn, and maybe I'm just having like a Mandela effect, because I could have sworn I thought they had said this man had passed. Yeah, it wasn't no shade. No, that was for real. I did. I could have sworn I heard that this man had passed like a few years ago. Who is Logan Williams? I don't know who that is. Ali Wentworth shares CCP diagnosis and says she's never been sicker. Latest Kobe Bryant book release announced by his wife. Jazz great Ellis Marsalis dead at 85. Ellis Marsalis. They're saying he died from the Rona 19. Let's look into it. Let's see. Yep, grandma ain't used to issue out a warning. Grandma's hands played the tambourine so well. Grandma's hands. Oh. Rafiki, don't you hurt that boy. What you wanna whip him for? You know you gotta love him more, Grandma says. Biokinesis, do it, 8th grade. Yeah, they leaving 2x2. You see. So look, jazz great Ellis Marcellus Jr. Um, dead at 85. Said that the Rona 19 got him. The picture they have during the New Orleans Jazz and Heritage Festival. I think that Ellis Marcellus Jr. Was teaching at one of the universities in New Orleans. I know that Ellis had lived there for a while. I had seen him and Herbie Hancock. I'd met Herbie Hancock before. I think I told y'all about that. How I almost cussed him out. I almost did. Yes. Uh, let's see. Uh, it says pneumonia was the actual thing that caused his demise, but it was pneumonia brought on by the Rona 19. Ellis Marcellus III confirmed in Associated Press phone interview. Says the jazz pianist, teacher, and patriarch of the New Orleans musical clan has died after battling pneumonia. Now they're saying it's brought on by the CCP. Why are they calling it this? Chinese Communist Party virus. He died on April 1st. Why are they hold on. He was hospitalized in Louisiana. Okay, so yeah, he was still living there then, which was hit hard by the outbreak. His family spent time with him too. 4 of 6 of his sons are musicians. Yeah, Wynton Marcellus is a trumpeter. Wynton Marcellus, please go hide somewhere and wrap your ass up in bubble wrap for they come after you. Jesus, this is horrible. Let's see. Hey, let me see. Giving the right name to the virus causing a worldwide pandemic. Wait. What? Um, More accurate. Oh, so this. I guess these newspaper people are calling it that. Okay. Damn, this is fucked up, y'all. These pictures and shit. Mm. Well, that's what it is, girl. Bye. Let's see. Emmy and Grammy winning musician Adam Schlesinger dies from the Rona. Jazz trumpeter Wallace Roney dies from what? The Rona? So you got okay, hold on, y'all. See, yeah, that's the 3 right there. You got Ellis Marcellus Jr., Bill Withers, and then you have Wallace Roney. Or shut the front door, y'all. So they just really doing this shit. Let's read it. A well-known jazz trumpeter died from complications from the Rona. 59. He was 59 years old. They're saying it was complications from the Rona. I want to see some of his family members confirm it. I don't see any family members confirming it in this. Let me see, not yet, at least. He worked with Miles Davis. Oh, he was in the Miles Davis quartet. Not necessarily working with Miles Davis, but he probably did work with Miles Davis. How old was Miles Davis when he transitioned? Let's see. No, so I don't think we got a we didn't get any family members like we did Ellis Marcellus confirming. That's what I'm asking. I'm official. That's what I'm asking. Let's look at this other person here too. Emmy and Grammy Award winning musician. Let's see. They said that Adam Schlesinger died at the hospital in upstate New York. His longtime lawyer, Josh Greer, told the Associated Press, "I don't trust lawyers." Not clear whether how the 15-year-old father of two contracted the Rona. He had been sedated and on a ventilator for several days. Well, you said all the country singers have passed? They're saying that this man was sedated and put on a breathing machine, basically. Let me read it, because he said that he was sedated, had been sedated, and on a ventilator for several days. He had been sedated, so it was man-made sedation. I'm just over this shit. A writer for Joan Jett died too. They were saying it was really. Oh, y'all, have y'all seen this Tiger King shit? This Tiger King shit is off the chain, bruh. Songwriter behind I Love Rock and Roll dies from the Rona. So they're saying that the daughter is confirming. Alan Merrill, the songwriter behind I Love Rock and Roll, he died at 69. That's still young. A little young. The Rona took my father this rising. I was given 2 minutes to say my goodbyes before I was rushed out. This was March 30th. He seemed peaceful as I left. There was still a glimmer of hope that he wouldn't be a ticker on the right-hand side of the news screen. Well, yeah. You walked 50 blocks home still with hope in her heart. The city that she knew was empty. Felt like the only person in the house. Oh, wow. Where did he pass? Was he living in New York? Alan Merrill. Let's look it up. Where did he pass? I need to know. Is he from the UK? Let's see. I want to put, so we have a confirmed New York. We have a confirmed Louisiana. A death that they're putting on here saying COVID, the Rona. Shit. Let's look. Ann Merrill. So he died on the 29th. He was born in New York. Let's see. Thank you, girl. Bye. Yeah, the Tiger King is ghetto white people. I was like, these motherfuckers is crazy. In New York. New York. Louisiana, New York, New York. So 2 New Yorks, 1 Louisiana. Okay, so we're seeing a pattern here, y'all. We're seeing a pattern here. Yeah, they said that's what she did to her husband. They can't prove it. They need a body to prove it. That's why. Hey, Candy Rain. My love, do you ever dream of candy coated raindrops? Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. What? Oh shit, the soap opera man is dead. Dolly Parton says that the coronavirus is a lesson from God, urges people to keep the faith. Bitch, you better keep the faith in them titties not deflating on your ass. The fuck? This is what I be talking about when Christian crazy ass people open up their mouth. Bitch, stay blind and stay quiet. I'm for real. Tom Hanks and his wife are back in the U.S. after the coronavirus quarantine. The privilege. The privileged. How did I know this bitch was going to come up in the headlines? I'm going to read that. Hold on. Let's see. Singer-songwriter John Prine hospitalized with the Rona symptoms. He's been placed on a ventilator, and his wife has said this. He's critically ill. Well, nigga looked like he was about to roll over. Oh, shut up, Rafiki. Nope, get off it. Popular Japanese comedian Ken Shimura has transitioned because of the Rona, they say. Well, he wasn't playing with that smile, though. Look at him. Go ahead on. Oh, bless his heart. Your man's locked up. They won't let him out. Your man is locked up. They won't let him out. No, won't let him out. So he was diagnosed with pneumonia after contracting the Rona, and then he was hospitalized. Had a fever, had breathing problems, and then he was put on a ventilator. And then he passed on. Oops. Mark Wahlberg, Mario Lopez faced social media backlash for working out at the gym. This was March 29th. They was working at the gym together amid the Corona pandemic. After they had urged fans to stay home. Everyone's pretty much been cooped up in their home for the last couple of weeks, I think. Now more than ever, since we don't know when this is going to end, you need to stay active, not just for physical health, but for your mental health. So because Rona has SARS in it as well as high five. Okay, so listen. Okay, let's go there. Getting ready to hit the 3-hour mark in 9 minutes. Okay, so listen. Let's see how social media roasted Mark Wahlberg and Mario Lopez. Okay. How was it open? It's not essential. One person wrote, how is it fair that y'all can go to a gym to work out, but us normal folks can't. Ooh. So everyone can do it at home, but yet you do it in a gym where everyone's not allowed to go, but you, another person, asked. So Mark and Mario are above the law because they're celebrities, another person asks. Celebrate the death you are potentially spreading to unknown citizens because you need to stay swole. Sickening, guys. Damn, people getting on their ass. Uh-huh. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm. Dun, 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 dun. Yep. But celebrities have always felt like that they were privileged. I don't know why y'all just not seeing it. Because a lot of people's up their ass with no petroleum jelly. John Callahan of the soap opera All My Children, dead at 66. There goes that number, 66. He appeared in 356 episodes, huh? Yeah. All my life. No, I'm not doing no whistle notes. Pray for someone like you. Let's see. Man. Man. May the spirits of these people who are casualties of war, man, may they rest in peace. Because whether you want to look at it like this, whether they are dying from the Rona or whether they are dying from other sinister means, you know, they are casualties of fucking war, y'all. This is crazy. Let's see what this heifer's talking about. Fucking Dolly Parton ass. Who will forever be rich off of Whitney Houston's song. Bittersweet memories. Okay. All right. Dolly Parton says the Rona is a lesson from God, urges people to keep faith. Shut the fuck up, Dolly Parton. She believes that will make everyone a better person in an encouraging video on social media. No lesson from what God? That's the question you need to be asking her. What God? Oh, this woman. Look at your head. Yeah, Rogers passed on, remember? Recently. Kenny Rogers just passed on. And I think the 10 people rule is the whole of the Desperately Seeking Susan star Mark Bloom dies from the Rona complications. I've never heard of Desperately Seeking Susan. He died in New York Presbyterian Hospital. Well, his wife Janet has confirmed he was. How old was he? He died on March 25th. Doesn't say. Probably does, but. Let's see. Laughlin Giannulli, college bribery charges must be. So y'all remember this woman, right? She bribed the college to allow her kid to go there. She wants it to be thrown out. This corona. Bo. Bo says that well, you know what? Facebook has been actually testing that out. Facebook, through the use of Google ads, have been testing it out. I was just talking to my husband the other day, and I asked my husband, I said, you know, because he brought up how you can be having a conversation with somebody, and then like a few minutes later, you can go on your phone, and then an ad will pop up pertaining to exactly what you were just talking about. I said, yeah, and I said, we understand that Big Brother's watching. What gave me concern was one day he was at work, the kids was at school, and it was just me and my baby, and he was in the back minding his business, eating snacks and watching some something that I had put on Sesame Street. And I was just sitting here in between readings. I was thinking of something, and I didn't dwell on it really quick, but I said to myself, after I get through with my readings today, I'm gonna look this up. And then, like literally, when I went to open up my phone and I went on a certain website that was not pertaining to what I said I was going to look up, something literally in my mind that I said to myself came up on my phone. That's when I knew that they were doing tests on telepathy through technology, and that also proves my theory. That also proves my theory that technology based telepathy is measuring vibrations and frequencies of thought. So that should be something that you should pay close attention to. A lot of y'all don't believe that your thoughts create your reality, or that there's a vibration and a frequency within your thoughts. But obviously these people not only know, but they're looking to capitalize off of it. They've been doing test runs with that telepathy shit for a while now, bro. I know for a fact. Right, girl, bye. Apparently everybody is dying from the Rona, but we all know that's a lie. Across all social media platforms right now, while we are distracted by the Rona, Pinterest, Facebook, IG, Snapchat, don't download the apps on any burners. What do you mean? Oh, yeah. Well, wow. Yeah. There's 150,000 sealed indictments. I believe that. French scientists want to test the vaccines on Africans. They're already being tested. Somebody sent me a video of this black light skinned man, maybe possibly biracial. They sent this video to me, or they tagged me in it via Instagram. And I guess they were trying to force this man to take a shot. This was in America. Seemed like that he may have a mental illness, but nevertheless, he was smart enough to turn his phone on and go live. So yeah, this heifer is trying to throw out that bribery case. She wants the charges to be dismissed. The actress from Full House. Boy, her white privilege ain't no joke. I don't trust her. Okay. Oh. Is it Bendy Irwin? Steve Irwin's daughter married. She was just 21. Oh, she was barely legal, baby. 21 at 21, she got married. Oh, well, bless their heart, bless their marriage. She got married at a zoo. Oh, that's a grown woman. Look at her. Look at that. That's a cute little girl. Steve Irwin's baby. Mm-mm. Who the hell is that? Mm. Oh, that's the son. He look like his daddy. Crocodile Hunter. Shh, be very quiet. Ain't they all blind, huh? Jeez. Was she secretly married? Let's see. Playwright Terrence McNally dies from the Rona. Renowned chef dies from the Rona. Young and the Restless star Greg Rickhart says he has the Rona. Jackson Brown tested positive for the Rona. Oh God. Tom Hanks said they're feeling better. Harvey Weinstein tests positive for the Rona in prison. Who cares who Tom Brady signs to right now? Daniel K. Dim tests positive for the Rona. Offers to donate antibodies if he can. What? Hold on. We're hitting something here. Hold on. Game of Thrones actor confirms he has the Rona. Idris Elba, whatever, has said he has the Rona. James Bond actress says she has the Rona. Heidi Klum, whatever, unable to get the test, says she's feeling feverish. Oh, shut up. Tell that to your ex-husband and who you dogged out. That fine ass African man. On the list that visited the island, so she probably will be indicted as well. Really? Wait. What? She's on the list too. What list? I need Harvey Weinstein to spill the beans on everybody in Hollywood. Weird. She's on the list. How do you know she's on the list? Yeah, Google Bill Snakes. Yep. Barack Trauma. He is on there too. They're amongst the ones that are being indicted. But you saying fiance is on the list? How? I didn't know she was on the list. Y'all got to show me. Let's see. He said offers to donate antibodies if he can. The star is staying optimistic and has said he hopes to develop immunity to the Rona so he can donate his antibodies to vaccine research efforts. Okay, so this is the reason why they're asking people for their blood right here. Boom. Boom. This right here. This is it right here. So they're looking for antibodies, y'all. They're trying to see who has it, who has an immunity, who has grown immune. Because a lot of the times those who were sick and got over it, they a lot of the time, especially if the immune system is strong, it can develop an antibody. So this right here. So this is him talking. This guy right here. Okay. Daniel Day Kim. So he says, "Hi everyone. Yesterday he was diagnosed with the Rona, the disease caused right by the coronavirus." Kim said in an Instagram post, "Looks like I'll be okay, but I want to share my journey with you in hopes that you'll find it informative and helpful. Hopefully you stay safe, calm, and above all healthy." And in a video accompanying the post, this 51-year-old said that he was on his way home to Hawaii after he was in New York City for several weeks shooting a role in the TV series New Amsterdam. Okay, hold on. The creator of Wikipedia was talking noise on Twitter and provided a long list of celebrities that visited the island. Oh, good goddamn, yeah. Oh, that's probably too. That's probably why her ass is quiet. That's probably why she's quiet. And that's probably why people said that they said Oprah's house allegedly got raided. But them people in South Africa been not trusting her ass since she'd opened up that all girl school and that shit that popped off. Anyway, okay, so he said that he was on his way home to Hawaii after he was in New York City for several weeks, shooting a role in the TV series New Amsterdam. Production was stopped due to the Rona. Kim said he felt a scratchiness in his throat as his plane touched down in Hawaii, and he noted that he was asymptomatic up until then. He says when he landed, he called his family doctor in Hawaii, and the doctor told him to monitor his symptoms. He said to be safe when he got home, quarantine himself in the room in the house, and then he'll try to rest on his own. He said the same night he experienced like chest tightness, body aches, and what felt like a high temperature starting up. He said he was tested at a new public drive-through testing center in Honolulu. His test came back positive 3 days later. He said that his doctor also gave him some medication, although he did not elaborate what that medication was. The father of two noted that he has continued his self-quarantine, including being in a separate room from his family, managed his symptoms without going to a hospital with the help of medication, best liquids, whatever. He said he started to feel a little better after that. And today, even though he's not 100%, he's pretty close to it, right? That's what he's saying. And he said the star then turned his message to the younger population. Did y'all hear that allegedly before all of this coronavirus mess? Did y'all hear that allegedly that what's Israel Houghton's wife name? Adrienne Houghton, the one the Latino chick on the Real, the Latina chick on the Real. Allegedly some time ago she had said, and I'm saying allegedly, but apparently they're saying this is not alleged. But I'm gonna say allegedly. She said that she didn't even like washing her hands even after she took a shit. What kind of mess is that? Yeah. If Cardi, yeah. Has anybody seen Cardi B doing any lies yet since she's been out of the hospital? Here, like Wool says, Black Twitter has been saying they weren't believing those celebrities before Cardi went public with it. She's just repeating what the regular folks had already been saying. And I agree with you here, like Wool. I do. But for her to be in Hollywood and a part of Hollywood and then speak out against it in that way, that was big. It really was. That was something that was. See, it's a difference for us to say it, but when you got somebody that is in the house, in that glass house, versus outside, it's a difference. And I still don't care for. I made that very clear the other day. I still don't care for Cardi B. She called us black women roaches. You know, they in when they want to be in and they out when they want to be out. And I still whatever. But you can't take away the fact that, you know, that she said what she said. She sounded normal? We're going to see. I want to get to the antibodies part. So Donald Trump said Thursday that the Xinjiang communist regime is to blame for the Rona, which has spread to more than 160 countries and territories around the world, killing thousands. Let's look up India. Because India has a very y'all think New York is on top of each other and cramped. India is cramped, honey. Somebody said she gonna glitch in a minute. I can't stand you. 3 India passengers from separate flights test positive for the Rona. Indian officials warn of lockdown extensions as the Rona cases in South Asia near 6,000. They said that India has 3,000, a little bit over 3,000 confirmed cases, 230 recovered, and then they said 75 deaths. That's for India. That's what they said. Shut up. Hold on. Now see, that's some nigga shit. This right here, that is some nigga shit. India newborn twins named Corona and COVID after the virus. Parents wanted names to be memorable and unique after a boy and a girl was born during nationwide lockdown. Come on now. Come on now. Chaos and hunger amid India lockdown means no food or work for rural poor. Here we go. Population control. Oh, here we go. Population control. Oh, here we go. Population control. I'm gonna start making some stupid, just dumb songs with stuff like that, and I'm gonna put secret messages in them. I'm gonna see if y'all can get it. Like ring around the rosy, a pocket full of posies, ashes, ashes, we all fall down. They went into the pocket. CCP spread. The kids shook their hands everywhere. She named them Crowned and Kobe. Right. Boy, that's some ghettos. You're going to name COVID and Corona. Why would you do that? Oh, good Lord. Well, okay, so we know that is a possibility through this man who tested positive for the Rona. We do know that there is a possibility of your body creating antibodies, which will be a natural immunity, right? A natural vaccine that the body produces for the body. So, that's been my thing. Like, why are these people asking for you to donate blood? Where's blood loss? I'm just trying to make sense of this. Harvey Weinstein, really? He said, I ain't trying to get out of this. That man been walking upright and waving, and right before he got evicted, that's when his ass came in there with that walker. Go sit your ass down, Harvey Weinstein. They called that man the king of Hollywood. Now you about to be the king of dropping that soap. Drop that soap, 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 drop freaking drop it, no, drop it, don't, drop it, drop it, drop that. Yep, he tested positive and he's been in isolation. Maximum security prison, east of Buffalo, New York. Please, y'all. Wanna get down, good Lord. Baby got it working all over town. Strictly business, don't play around. Cover much ground, got game but a bone. In the day of the 4th train, and everything a true play away. Can't get out of my mind. Let me see, ID 2020. Think about the man all the time. Wow, wow. East side to the west side, pushing fast rides. Okay, let's see. Biometricupdate.com. This is the website that I'm on. See that? I looked up ID 2020. ID 2020 and partners launch program to provide digital ID with vaccines. This is going to be at the 3-hour 19th-minute mark of this video. You're a perfect team. I want to get in. Then it's got it down so okay. I like the way you work it. No diggity. I got to bag it up now. Like the way you work it. No diggity. Baby. Bag it up. I put that country twang on there. I like the way you work it. No diggity. Okay. After this, I'm going, y'all. Mark at 3:20. Ready? The ID 2020 Alliance has launched a new digital identity program at its annual summit in New York. This was September 20th, 2019. So it seems like New York is the sub or epicenter, again, like I've been telling y'all this whole time, in America for a reason. Right? Right? See this? See that? See? To provide digital ID with vaccines. Digital ID with vaccines. September 20th, 2019. Some of y'all who think the date is a lie, it's right there. This was published September the 20th, 2019, which we know was 2012, which was the month that the age of Aquarius kicked in. ID 2020 and partners launch program to provide digital ID with vaccines. This is big. This is big. Okay, I'm going to highlight this so y'all can see. Okay, here we go. The 2020 Alliance has launched a new digital identity program at its annual summit in New York in collaboration with the government of Bangladesh, Vaccine Alliance Gavi, and new partners in government, academia, and humanitarian relief, which is a covert name for population control. The program to leverage immunization as an opportunity to establish digital identity was unveiled by ID 2020 in partnership with the Bangladesh government's Access to Information, A2I program, the Directorate General of Health Services, and Gavi, according to the announcement. Here we go. This is some of the biggest shit that you're about to hear right now. Digital identity is a computerized record of a person who is stored in a registry. So we were warned by William Cooper about a registry and how they have information up on those who are called patriots. So this right here is real. I got 15% left, so I'm gonna go ahead on. It is used in this case to keep track of who has received vaccination. But it's more than that. they're saying that this is an ID to see who has received vaccination, but that's a lie. We are implementing a forward-looking approach to a digital identity that gives individuals control over their own personal information while still building off existing systems and programs, says Anir Chaudhary, policy advisor at A2I. The government of Bangladesh recognizes that the design of digital identity systems carries far-reach implications for individuals' access to services and livelihoods, and we are eager to pioneer this approach. So they're basically saying that this is they're trying to do this to become a cashless society. Okay. Oh, cashless society. This is not good. This is not good. Gavi CEO Seth Barkley says that 89% of children and adolescents who do not have identification live in countries where the organization is active. We are enthusiastic about the potential impact of this program, not just in Bangladesh, but as something we can replicate across Gavi-eligible countries, providing a viable route to closing the identity gap. Well, so they're going to start doing this in what they call third world countries. And then they're going to implement this shit to the rest of the world. Everyone is mandated to get the real ID by October 1st, 2020. Well, here we go. Savannah, the fingerprint on the iPhones to sign in that's just to warm you up and getting you used to using computerization. Okay? That's all that was. That's not putting it in your skin yet. They're warming you up to putting it in your skin. Oh my God, this is horrible. Okay. A partnership was also formed earlier this year, and this was 2019, between Gavi, NEC, and Simprints to use biometrics to improve vaccine coverage in developing nations. Digital ID is being defined and implemented today as we recognize the importance of swift action to close the identity gap. It's not good, not good, not good. Okay, let's see. Fever detection and facial recognition systems launched to help prevent virus spread. This is what I was telling y'all. This is what I was telling y'all right here. This is what I was trying to show you the other day, and my shit was freezing up so bad to where it was my laptop that froze up. Remember? This is what I was trying to show y'all. From surveillance to access control to restaurant payments. Okay, see, now they're getting real crazy. To restaurant payments, companies continue to develop biometric and temperature detection technologies to assist global disease containment efforts. To restaurant payments, can you imagine? Yes, at Walmart. I showed y'all I was at Walmart. I heard something about bats on the back. You know what? I ain't into all of that shit. The new coins have bats on the back. I don't know. I don't know. I haven't seen no US coin. I haven't seen the new quarters yet. I don't know. I'll see it when I get one in my hand. That's all I know. Listen. They said from surveillance to access control to restaurant payments. Imagine you sitting down with your family eating at your favorite restaurant, be it Olive Garden, Applebee's, wherever it may be. And let's say y'all are chilling, and about an hour and a half later, y'all are stuffed to oblivion, and y'all have all reached nirvana at the table, and y'all are having food orgasms, and now you're asking for the check. And you go to ask them for the check, and they send you that little black book with the ticket on the inside. And let's say they tell you that you have to grab the book like this. Put your thumb right there and then open it. In order for you to open it, it's going to beep. Could you imagine using a biometric as a means to quote unquote take your temperature as during a restaurant payment? Come on, y'all. This is sick. A new line of fever detection cameras have been developed by Silent Sentinel and is recommended for integration with facial biometrics when deployed as part of a standalone system or part of a network feeding back to centralized command and control. So you're just gonna be at a Walmart lineup, and then next thing you know, you're gonna be. This is banana. Yep, break the habit now. Eat at home, cook your own food. I'm with you, Bo. Yeah, they think this type of shit is cool. Oh, yes, technology is moving in a real way. The hell? Shut up. Look. Just look. I'm about to show y'all. Hold on. The fixed modem consists of a thermal camera accurate to within 0.3 degrees Celsius and an HD visible spectrum camera for fast identification and recording of a subject with a fever detected, according to the announcement. See, stuff like this, even man-made stuff, is erroneous. You seen Spain sent over 9,000 Rona tests back to China because they said that the Rona tests were faulty. They said that the Rona test accuracy rate was proven less than 30%, which means over 80% of the people who took tests and tested positive, there were erroneous positives. Boy, this is some bullshit. The scanner is suggested for access control at facilities such as office buildings, schools, hospitals, factories, public transport, or taxis. Ain't that something? Imagine you being an Uber driver and it's mandatory for you to put this type of camera in your vehicle, and you got to kick somebody out if that thing says that they're positive, and they can be fined. Cali Group, meanwhile, has shut down cash and credit card payments at Cali Burger restaurants and completely replaced them with facial biometric payments service, Pop Pay, amongst its efforts to continue service in a safe environment during the pandemic outbreak. Did you hear what I just said? Cali Burger has shut down cash and credit card payments and has put in biometric facial payment services, Pop Pay. Ooh, customers can register at, popid.com. Y'all think it's crazy? Let's see what it looks like. Are we going? The easiest way to pay and order and log in is with your face. This is a real website. Oh, this is getting real. I'm a consumer. Sign me up. Just pop in front of the camera and go. I'm a merchant. Faster transactions compatible with most devices. Oh my God. They really are doing this, y'all. FAQs. Let's go to this. Do I need anything specific in my location to start with Pop ID? As long as there's internet connection in your location, you can use Pop ID. Are kiosks the only way I can use the Pop ID? Nope. Pop ID can also be used for employee entrance, clock in and out, and any. Y'all, they about to get. That's how they gonna get y'all. That's how they about to get the world. Your job. Oh my God. Jesus. I'm sorry. I wish this was fake. I wish this was fake news, but it's just not. I'm sorry, y'all. Oh my God. The facial recognition. Oh. But you know, they're starting this at restaurants because you get to choose where you want to eat. I mean, unless you are just that like caught up in wanting to. But y'all, I'm gonna just tell y'all something. Yep, this is. Let's see what it looks like to sign up as a. Okay, so you enter your mobile number. They text a link to make sure that you're the right person, and then you send. And then after that, we don't know. A merchant. Uh-oh. Okay. Nope. Um. I'm on the live. Well, self-employment is only going to go so far too, because what if watch this? What if they use this Pop ID? What if they use this Pop ID facial recognition stuff to not just only receive payments but to give payments? You know, what if PayPal begin to use this type of thing? You get what I'm saying? It's going to be a way for Big Brother to give you surveillance. Okay? I know, Bo. So in California, they using Cali as a means to try this stuff out. POS terminals, restaurant, Cali Burger is doing it. The new payment system, along with a fever detection system for store entry, facial recognition, access control for employees, and artificial intelligence powered Miso Robotics robot cooks will be implemented at Pasadena, California stores in the coming weeks. Robot cooks. Robots. Oh, I can't make this up. Look. Robot cooks. Robot cooks will be implemented at a Pasadena, California store in the coming weeks. Eventually, the technologies will be expanded to all Cali Burger locations. Never heard of Cali Burger, and I never will eat there. Nope. New technologies for finger veins, voice, and facial biometrics unveiled. Good cloud. Oh. This is about to be some foolery. Biometrics for online security, access control, pandemic impact, top digital identity news of the week. This is yesterday. They're saying a demand for biometric technology seems to be boosting because of this thing. Nah, y'all blaming this on this Rona, but that's not true. Biometrics and digital ID in Africa this week. Politics, e-commerce, the Rona, biometric capture bans. This is March 29th, 2020. Let's see. Liberia, Sierra Leone. Wait, Liberia suspended the issuance of after the country recorded its first 2 cases of the Rona. Passports is one of the government's busiest departments with hundreds of citizens. That's the reason why they did that. Sierra Leone opposes. Opposition politicians have called for the ban on public gatherings. Implement biometric registration processes there. Nigeria, they suspended biometric clearance. Oh my God. Their required biometric verification has been suspended for 2 weeks. Ghana suspends biometric systems in part over fear of infected sailors coming on port. South Africa claims its facial recognition technology can maintain system security during the Rona pandemic by providing no-touch authentication. And as education goes online, the company states its system can remotely verify students taking exams. Well, last but not least, and then I'm getting off here. It says free palm and face biometrics. Revelation says the mark of the beast will be in the forehead or the hand. Free palm and face biometrics digital signing offered to support pandemic relief and work from home. March 31st, 2020. Yep. Bedrock Biometrics is waiving the license fee for its Palm ID biometric authentication and identification for businesses deemed essential during the pandemic for a year or longer. They're waiving their fee. Ooh, they're helping you help Big Brother. And Daon, DAON, their company is offering free access control for home work offices. This is sick. Mm-mm. 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 Well, y'all, this is coming down the pipe. You can't stop it. You can't do anything. Well, this is it. That's it. I'm done. This is it. Most likely, a lot of this stuff from working from home, a lot of this stuff is going to stay permanent. A lot of this working from home, businesses who's had to convert in a short notice through emergency, and they had to convert literally their business from a brick and mortar to home environment. A lot of them most likely will stay on an at-home basis. So you just seen 2 Black Hawk helicopters fly by. You're on the beach in LA. Yep. Yeah, I seen season 3 of Black Lightning. Yeah. Black Mirror, open up your eyes. Yep. I think the first season and the first episode for me was always my favorite. When you were able to you literally can what is that? If somebody has a social score of 3.0 or lower, it's like, they're outcasts. 5.0, people were working hard to cast an illusion of a perfect life. And my favorite person was that truck driver. She was like, I don't give a damn. She at that point, she didn't even have a rating, but she was free. She didn't care. So yeah, that's my favorite Black Mirror episode. I want to be a nobody. Yeah, if my life was contingent upon social media points, I don't want to play that game. Y'all can have that, because that's something that I don't want. Yeah, y'all can have that game. Not with that. I can care less about social media points. A lot of people will be running around saying they don't care, and they'll be the ones to flock to it. Me, I don't care. You can't tell me about no perks and all of this other stuff. And but this is the way that the world is going too. I wouldn't be surprised if Instagram starts a point process. But you know what? It's already in place, because you liking a video and sharing, and that is ratings within itself. People always look at their likes, how many people have liked it, how many people have viewed it, and people have put themselves on a point system, on a rating point system. When it comes down to this, it's just, it is what it is. It is what it is. Yeah, it is what it is. So whatever. Time to buy land. It was time to buy land last year. It was time to buy land the year before that. It was time to buy land. You may be, may God and the ancestors open up a way for you to, but that's a little too late, honey. Good, Candace. That's dope. That's dope. Yeah, I'm thinking about shutting my personal page down, honestly. And I'm not even being crazy. Like, I'm thinking about shutting my personal Instagram down and just keeping the Mystic Circle Instagram up, because honestly, I really can care less when it comes to personal stuff. I just I'm not with it. Yeah, people need to be careful about what they post too. I was telling my husband that it's gonna come down the pipe that when most of this stuff is over with, they're gonna be using social media to prosecute people who were in big gatherings when they wasn't supposed to be. Watch what I tell you. Yeah, they're gonna do it like that. Watch what I tell you. They're gonna do it like that. They're gonna do it exactly that way. Well, I'm gonna let y'all go. I love y'all. Peace, love, light, oneness, happiness, joy, prosperity, all of those great things. Until we talk again, take care of yourself.